When John Wayne, the iconic American actor known for his roles in Western films, passed away in 1979, the world mourned the loss of a legend. Over the decades, his legacy continued through his movies, charitable works, and cultural influence. But it wasn't until years later, during a routine examination and inventory of his estate, that something truly unexpected came to light. Something that would shock even the most devoted fans and historians alike. The revelation came when a team of archivists and estate managers began cataloging personal items, documents, and memorabilia stored away in a rarely accessed wing of Wayne's massive California property. Among the items found were handwritten letters, never-before-seen scripts with his notes, and a variety of private journals that shed new light on the man behind the cowboy persona. But the real shock came from a sealed trunk that had not been opened in decades. Inside were artifacts that completely challenged the public perception of the actor. Among the items was a collection of military paraphernalia that suggested a much deeper involvement in wartime intelligence work than previously known. Although John Wayne never served in the military, a fact often criticized during his lifetime, documents found in the trunk suggested that he may have collaborated with government agencies in covert morale-boosting operations during World War II. There were confidential memos, correspondence with political figures, and coded messages that hinted at his behind-the-scenes influence. While nothing was officially confirmed, the discovery raised questions about the extent of his patriotic contributions. Perhaps even more astonishing were the personal letters addressed to individuals whose names were unfamiliar to historians. One of these letters was written in tender, emotional language and hinted at a long-term relationship that had never been disclosed publicly. Wayne, known for his rugged and masculine image, had always been portrayed as a man's man. But this letter revealed a softer, more vulnerable side that few ever saw. The identity of the recipient remains a mystery, fueling endless speculation among fans and biographers. In addition to the documents, the trunk contained priceless collectibles. An original revolver used in one of his earliest films, a gold watch gifted by President Richard Nixon, and a rare first edition of a book by Theodore Roosevelt, complete with Wayne's annotations in the margins. These items not only had historical value, but also painted a more complex picture of a man whose life was far more layered than his public image suggested. The discovery shocked not only the entertainment industry, but also fans around the world. Social media buzzed with theories, debates, and emotional tributes as people reconsidered what they thought they knew about John Wayne. Some were amazed, others confused, and many moved by the depth of character revealed through these private possessions. In the end, the contents of his estate did more than surprise. They humanized a legend and offered a rare glimpse into the soul of a man who had always seemed larger than life.